I'm Kevin Snipes, and I'm a graduate of the Cleveland Institute of Art from 1994. When I was very young, I loved to build things like Legos or Tinker Toys. Then when I got old enough to go to elementary school, I drew instead. And it wasn't until I discovered ceramics that I realized, wait a minute, I really like to build stuff. And at the same time, I developed skills as a drawer, so when I started drawing on ceramics, that was like a little light bulb in my head going off. And that happened at CIA, so I think that was one of the most important developments of my career at CIA as a student there, is putting those two things together. I developed a way of thinking about my own placement in the art and craft world. The thing that I realized was that I was very interested in the concept of duality and otherness, and that concept has really stayed with my work since then. Right out of grad school, I returned to Cleveland, and I had a studio space, and I taught part-time at the community college here. I started showing nationally much more. I won some awards, which is really nice. In 2008, I went to the Archie Bray Foundation and did a 2-year residency there. I was just working and there were some visitors and someone said, "Kevin Snipes, you're famous." I'm like, "What?" Who, me? And I hadn't really realized that my work was actually making an impression in the world at large. I decided that that was the moment that I was going to be a full-time artist. I have several pieces at University Hospital's Rainbow and Babies wing, and they were building the wing, and they actually built some niches in the wall and asked me to make work, and that was a really great opportunity. I've been working primarily through solo exhibitions at a few different galleries across the country, and those are great opportunities. There's actually sometimes catalog produced, and so I find that very helpful because the gallery is doing a lot of promotional work, and that gets my name out there. I've taught a lot of workshops, and I've been a visiting artist at Harvard and RISD, Rhode Island School of Design. I've ended up doing at least 1 or 2 a semester. Ideas come from all places, and anything can be family, friends, enemies, sometimes purely made up, sometimes dreams. I have a sketchbook that's always on me. I would say to anyone who wants to study art that it's like any art form, whether it's music or dance or theater or visual arts, that you really have to want to do it. It's not something that you can just do halfway. You have to really be invested in it. You have to kind of give it everything. It's a very competitive field. If you want to be an artist, you really have to live it. It's something that you really have to do 100%.